you so much for
it's so
hopping
great to
on
see
here
you.
to look at our cupcakes. Our family does this every year, and we just think it's so fun. And every year it seems like it gets upped a little bit more, like somebody's trying to do something a little better. And I think you got our pictures, right?
I got them.
You got them. And so have you made a decision on who you think the best looking cupcake is?
So
And
it was so hard. It was so hard.
was it? And I want to tell you a little bit about each cupcake, but I don't want to really sway your decision. I just kind of want you to know what you were looking at a little
Yeah, we
bit.
need to make sure you don't say too much about yours.
What?
No, I'm kidding.
Is she going to do like a sales pitch on?
Yeah, that's what's going to happen. But
Okay.
listen, I mean, we have in our it's not really a small kitchen, but it's not what you guys have to work with. And we had 7 bakers in there. You should have seen my kitchen 12 hours ago. I had one dog throw up because it had eaten so much stuff off the floor. It was a sugar coated nightmare. So we finally made it through. And so the pictures you got did not reflect what my kitchen looked like. Thank goodness. But anyway.
So when do you want me to tell you what my verdict is?
Do you want to go through them real quick and then?
Yeah, let me just tell you quickly about each of them. I know you probably made your decision, but Grogu had.
I've got a short list of 2 that I'm struggling with at the moment.
Okay.
So you may sway me.
Okay. Okay.
I gotta watch you.
Okay. So Grogu, the little dude, he had ears that were made of like golden Oreos that were cut in half and dipped in pink sprinkles, and then the green icing and stuff around the edges.
I wondered how you got the pink bit in the ears.
Yes.
So yeah, that's interesting. Okay.
Pink sprinkles on icing on golden Oreos is how that happened. That particular person's just really good at the full package. Like you saw the little bag that Grogu was in, like head to toe. This little snow globe thing is. This one is the
skiobe. Yes.
And so that had little skiers inside of it, which were made out of fondant, and then the little sprinkles that were candy canes, they used those as like the skis. And you know, that's the little isomelt globe.
I thought it was isomalt. Yeah.
And so they had to go on a hunt for glucose and whatnot. And I think that usually, you know, they didn't use the little mold on the inside, they used it on the outside.
Is that how they did it? Because it pulled a bit around the edge where it's and down. It's pulled around the bottom. I mean, fine, but
so that's how that little edge probably kind of that way to you. This is an apple one. Now it won in our best tasting.
Okay.
Apple cinnamon one.
It was an apple cinnamon muffin. It won in our best tasting. This one,
Christmas tree. Yeah.
Christmas tree. That one had to figure out how to like build the Christmas tree up, and so they ended up using marshmallows on the inside to kind of like.
Okay. Yep.
So it wasn't just straight icing. We're just going with what we have around this house, you know. And then, do you know what Cane's is? Cane's, like the chicken?
No.
It's like a chicken place.
It's a chicken place here, like chicken and fries.
Yeah.
And that's
this one. It was on a packaging bag of some sort.
Yeah, that's what that. And so it was a savory cupcake. It was all of that is chicken, and you know.
Is that like a sort of cornbread type muffin?
Yeah, it did have a cornmeal coating around the edges of it. Yeah. Of course, you've got your chicken and waffles.
Yes.
Which tasted pretty good.
You can't go wrong with chicken and waffles.
This is an uncharted territory for me. I've never seen a savory cupcake.
Yeah.
I've never ever seen that before. So that was different.
To be fair, she did look up the definition of cupcake,
and it fit within the
parameters, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I dare say, I'm gonna have to try something now.
Yeah.
You've started something there.
And then this is maple bacon. Bacon crumbles, like when your bacon falls into your syrup type of thing. So those, did that sway you at all?
Okay. It hasn't really, because I'm still stuck with my two that are on the short
Okay.
list.
Okay.
But something has swayed me a little bit. And that was that I was looking at the Gogu. I really like those because of the whole package with the bag, the little bag and everything. I thought that's a lot of work there to do that. And they look cute as well.
Yeah.
But the Skiobe, I thought perhaps the skiers inside were not edible. And if they hadn't been edible, then I probably would have gone with the Grogu. But because they are edible fondant skiers, I have to go with the Skiobe because I know it's hard. It's hard. Isomalt is tricky stuff to work with.
Is.
And yeah, that was such a great idea. I loved it. Yeah, really good.
He that's our 21-year-old
son did that one.
Football player son who made those.
Right.
And he is actually really good at meringue.
Meringue.
So that was meringue on the inside, but he usually makes a meringue cupcake that's very exciting looking and tall, but he couldn't because he wanted to do those globes. So he figured out, and he started.
He started at 10 a.m. and he finished about 5.
He was so working hard on those globes. He was in the kitchen all day trying to figure out how to make that globe work. And then, making the little skiers with the little the little candy cane sprinkle edges. Yeah. I think he put the well-deserved Hollyoak Award work into.
That's right. He did.
Good.
Into that. Yeah. So he'll be
a virtual Hollyoak handshake.
That's fantastic.
That's
Don,
great.
thank you so much for joining us. And Jake will be so excited to win the Hollyoak Award. I'll tell him he got a virtual handshake.